Grizzly Park, the movie, is 8 crazy-ass kids that were brought together in the weirdest, most awkward way.
You've got all these delinquents who are sent by the state to go up to try to take care of their problems. And they get sent to this park called Grizzly Park. And they meet a ranger, and basically what happens, they all get eaten up. They all die.
The other day, I met a bear. Away up there. A great big bear. The other day, I met a bear. A great big bear away up there. He looked at
Grizzly Park is a film about 8 young people, 4 young men and 4 young ladies who are being morally and emotionally rehabilitated, at least in theory.
What's really cool about this movie is that all these 8 characters are all very special in their own way. They're all very fascinating. They're not the typical characters, they're deep. And they all have something to them that makes them very interesting.
And they've been all brought together by crimes that they've all committed. Would we have ever been brought together if it weren't for that? No, I mean, we've got a white power racist, and we have someone who attempted to kill their mother, which is me, Kiki, and we have con artists and prostitutes, gangsters, cholas. I mean, we've got it all.
And they come to this place which is beautiful, and people come on vacation, and people respect it, but they don't respect it. And you get to see why these lives went down the wrong direction.
They all meet Ranger Bob, who is a straight-laced military sort of guy, and he takes them on a little adventure into the woods.
And he lets them know early on in the movie that if they don't pay attention to the rules, that there will indeed be consequences.
There's one more character involved in this that they don't know in the beginning. And not a very little character, it's a bear. It's a grizzly bear. And he is not a very nice bear. Anyways, he's a hungry bear, and things start to happen, and that's where the horror comes in.
It has a lot of suspense. It's not just blood and guts and gore, but quite a lot of suspense and a lot of just kind of built-in, rather subtle humor, which I find very interesting.
It's got comedy, but it also has the scariness, the horror, and it's got a bear that's big and bad.
What I think Grizzly Park will offer, in addition to those vital aspects, is the way it presents them. When the opening credits are over, I think it's pretty obvious right out of the gate that you're not in store for your typical movie.
In this movie, we have Brody. Brody is the center of many people's fears. So when you think of Jaws and you're afraid to go in the ocean, Brody is Jaws of the woods.
The bear used for this is Brody the bear. I've had him for, well, at the time of the filming, almost 12 years. And yeah, he's the bear. He doesn't have a stand-in, and we may use a paw here and there, but 99% of what you're seeing is real bear.
You can't trade that for anything else, like CGI, stuff like that. Like, we have a real grizzly bear in an electric cage up there that can at any time get out and eat everybody here. I mean, he's 1,300 pounds. He's, a monster. So I think that's gonna add a lot to the movie. I mean, that's kind of scary, having a real bear walking around.
I don't know if we would even be able to have that in Hollywood, but here we have all the real animals. I mean, they're all out there. But we do have a real grizzly up there. And it's right next to us, sitting there, licking his lips while we're shooting, and that's kind of freaky.
That bear is scary. It's beautiful, but it's scary. I mean, I don't think that if we hadn't seen the bear, I don't know how real that would really be for us. It's a world of a difference because it's there, you get to see it, you're looking into its eyes, so it's not something to take lightly. It definitely brings a realness to your work that I don't think that you can mimic.
I mean, we're filming this for real. A real bear is going in your face. You smell a real bear's breath, and it's the scariest thing you ever wanna do in your life. So I mean, that's gonna come across in the film, and it's gonna freak you out.
Retribution is a staple in cinema, and you reap what you sow is a concept that, even at its most base, has, you know, lifelong merit. You know, it's been used in history and in literature since, you know, people knew how to draw in caves. And of course that theme is present here. I think one of the things that people may not catch the first viewing is how much is going on in terms of what characters are presented and how their choices end up leading to their fate, good or bad.
The bear, in a way, is like the Grim Reaper, because if you don't change your ways and become a good person, the bear feeds off of that. The Grizzly Park bear kills people that are not making the best of what they have. They give you opportunity. This trip is an opportunity for these people to change their ways and realize what they've done wrong in life. And that's what Ranger Bob is there for. Ranger Bob is, in a way, their last chance to succeed and realize that they could be better people.
You know, I mean, I think that that theme plays itself out in this film, but I happen to really believe it in life in general. I mean, there's what happens in life, and then there's what we do with what happens, which is what controls life's hold on us, our effect, you know, its effect on us. But I've always believed in choice and consequence, cause and effect. I've more than believed in it, I get it, I live it, I breathe it, I base my life on it. And living within the law is what I call it. You know, gravity, laws like gravity, I've noticed, really don't care what your title is, nor does it care how much money you have in the bank. Filthy rich people fall off of buildings at the exact same pace as a homeless person. You know, gravity applies to all, and the law applies to all. So in this situation, I think we stay true to that. And these kids in the film were also given a very stern warning, and they didn't abide by it, and there were consequences, and that's kind of the way life works.
But it's those pathways in life, the high road, the low road, the crossroads, that can change all of us, can change our lives. That's what's basically happening in Grizzly Park.
You know, horror films are probably the most pure vessel to reach the younger audience anyway. You know, video games and horror speak to them, and it's very easy to just use those tools recklessly, and Grizzly Park actually has something to say.
This is the top of camera roll 880, 110, take 3. Speed.
Set. And action.
Where's your camera?
That's not right.
Brian, you're doing a fabulous job.
Man or a mouse?